A young shoemaker's son, Elias, is mocked by the townsfolk and accused of foolishness for repeatedly choosing a silver coin over gold. But behind his seemingly simple choice lies a secret that reveals a depth of wisdom no one expected. As envy and deceit brew among the town's elite, Elias finds himself at the center of a dangerous scheme that could ruin his family's reputation. Armed with patience, cleverness, and an unwavering belief in doing what's right, Elias sets out to expose the truth and prove that sometimes, the greatest wisdom lies in the choices others fail to understand. Will he succeed in turning the tide and earning the respect he deserves? Find out in this captivating tale of courage, wit, and the power of silent intelligence. Welcome to Tales by Gemini Bay, where we bring the most captivating stories to life. In a bustling town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a resourceful shoemaker named Mateo, known far and wide for his quick wit and sharp problem-solving skills. Mateo worked diligently for the town's mayor, an ambitious and proud man who often sought Mateo's advice to settle disputes or navigate challenges. Mateo's reputation as a trusted ally to the mayor earned him both admiration and envy among the townspeople. Mateo had a son, Elias, who was often seen quietly helping his father in the workshop, shaping leather or stitching shawls. Unlike his father, Elias was reserved and unassuming, with an innocent curiosity that many mistook for naivety. This perception only deepened when the mayor, during one of his routine visits to the shop, decided to test Elias' intelligence. "Tell me, boy," the mayor said with a sly grin, holding up a gold coin in one hand and a silver coin in the other. "Which is more valuable?" Elias looked at the coins for a moment before reaching for the silver one. The mayor's laughter echoed through the shop. "You see, Mateo? Your son doesn't even know the value of gold. A shame, really, for someone so clever to have such a foolish child." The mayor's comment stung, and whispers of Elias' so-called foolishness spread through the town like wildfire. The blacksmith, the baker, and even the weaver began exchanging stories of Elias' choice, mocking him behind his back. Despite the ridicule, Elias continued to choose the silver coin each time the mayor posed the question during his visits. Mateo, frustrated and embarrassed, confronted Elias one evening. "Why do you let him make a fool of you? Don't you know gold is worth more than silver?" Elias looked up from his workbench, his expression calm but resolute. "Father," he said softly, "if I choose the gold coin, he will stop asking me the question. But if I keep choosing silver, I'll continue to receive a coin every day." Mateo was stunned into silence. He hadn't considered that his son might have a reason for his actions. The next morning, the mayor returned, his usual smirk in place. Again, he held out the two coins, and once more, Elias chose the silver one. This time, however, Mateo watched with new eyes, noticing the slight satisfaction in Elias' demeanor. It was as though his son held a secret that no one else could see. But not everyone in the town was content to let the matter rest. A group of envious merchants, who resented Mateo's close relationship with the mayor, decided to stir up trouble. They spread rumors that Elias' choices were not born of cleverness but of superstition, that the boy believed the silver coin brought him luck. These whispers reached the mayor, who decided to confront Elias publicly during the town's harvest festival. The festival was a grand event, with colorful banners and the aroma of roasted chestnuts filling the air. The mayor summoned Elias to the main square, where a crowd had gathered. Holding up the two coins, the mayor proclaimed, "Today, we shall finally determine if Elias is a fool or a genius." Elias stood before the crowd, his heart pounding. He could feel the weight of their stares and hear the murmurs of judgment. Yet, as he looked at the mayor's outstretched hands, his resolve hardened. Reaching out, he chose the silver coin once again. Gasps rippled through the crowd, followed by a wave of laughter. The mayor, triumphant, declared, "See? The boy doesn't understand value." But before the crowd could disperse, a voice rang out from the back. It was a young farmer who had been quietly observing the scene. "Wait a moment," he said, stepping forward. Why does it matter which coin he chooses? Isn't it his decision to make? The crowd fell silent, and Elias seized the moment. I choose the silver coin because it allows me to continue receiving a reward each day. If I chose gold, the game would end, and so would the coins. The crowd erupted into murmurs of astonishment. The mayor's smug expression faltered, and Mateo, standing at the edge of the crowd, felt a swell of pride he hadn't known he was capable of. As the festival continued, the incident became the talk of the town. But while Elias' cleverness was now acknowledged, the merchants who envied Mateo's family were not ready to give up. They began plotting in secret, determined to bring Elias down and tarnish the shoemaker's reputation once and for all. In the days that followed, Elias found himself at the center of a brewing storm. Whispers of conspiracy swirled through the streets, and strange happenings began to unfold. Tools went missing from the workshop, customers claimed their shoes were returned damaged, and anonymous letters warning the mayor about Elias' tricks appeared on his desk. Mateo tried to shield his son from the mounting tension, but the situation grew more precarious with each passing day. As the pressure mounted, Elias remained calm, a quiet determination in his eyes. He knew the truth would reveal itself, but the question was how, and when. Elias stayed vigilant as the tension in the town grew. He knew the merchants' plot would soon escalate, and he prepared for their next move. Late one evening, as he worked in the quiet of the workshop, he overheard hushed voices outside the window. Two figures stood in the shadows, whispering about a plan to frame Elias for theft. The mayor's trust in Mateo will crumble when his son is caught red-handed, one said with a malicious chuckle. Elias listened carefully, his heart racing. He recognized the voices as belonging to the town's wealthiest merchants, Gregor and Samuel. He decided to act, not out of fear, but to expose their treachery once and for all. The next morning, Elias approached his father and shared everything he had heard. Mateo, though alarmed, trusted his son's wisdom. Together, they devised a plan to catch the culprits in the act. That night, Elias intentionally left the workshop door unlocked and placed an old, broken coin chest in plain sight. Inside, he hid a small bell that would jingle loudly if the chest were opened. Then, he and Mateo hid in the shadows, waiting. As expected, Gregor and Samuel crept into the workshop under cover of darkness. Believing no one was watching, they went straight for the chest, thinking it contained the mayor's payment for a new pair of custom-made boots. When they opened it, the bell rang out sharply, echoing through the quiet streets. Elias and Mateo rushed in with lanterns, their faces stern but calm. The commotion quickly drew townspeople from their homes, including the mayor. What is the meaning of this? The mayor demanded, his voice filled with authority. Elias stepped forward, addressing the crowd. These men came here to steal and frame me for their crime. They sought to tarnish my family's name out of envy. Gregor and Samuel stammered, trying to deny the accusation, but the evidence was undeniable. The mayor, furious at their deceit, ordered them to compensate the shoemaker's family and banned them from participating in any future town business dealings. The crowd, once filled with doubt about Elias, now erupted into cheers. The mayor turned to the young man, his tone softened. You've proven yourself wiser than many here, Elias. Your patience and cleverness have revealed the truth. In the days that followed, Elias became a symbol of resilience and wisdom in the town. The ridicule and gossip faded, replaced by admiration and respect. Even the merchants who had mocked him came to him for advice, humbled by his intelligence. Mateo, proud beyond words, placed a hand on his son's shoulder one evening. You've taught me something I didn't understand before, Elias. Wisdom isn't just about knowing what's right, it's about knowing when and how to act on it. Elias smiled, his gaze thoughtful. Sometimes, Father, the simplest choices hold the greatest value, even if others don't see it right away. Moral of the story. The story of Elias reminds us that true wisdom often lies beneath the surface. It teaches us to value patience, strategy, and resilience in the face of misunderstanding and criticism. It also emphasizes the importance of staying true to oneself, for even in a world quick to judge, the truth always finds its way to light. In life, it's not always about choosing the most obvious or shiny path, but about understanding what serves the greater purpose. Sometimes, the wisest decisions are the ones misunderstood by others but rooted in clarity and foresight. If you enjoyed this story, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories. Drop a comment to express your feelings about the story. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Check out our other videos for more interesting stories and adventures. See you in the next one.